Okay, hello and good morning. We're actually going to go into 4.7 today. Remember, you have a test this Friday. Let's take a look here. This one wants you to find D, but notice that D is in the denominator. So what I would do first is make them both fractions and then flip both of them. Okay, so I'd use the flip move. So it's going to be 1 over big F equals D squared over big G, just like that. Circle this. Now you're dividing by all of this, so I would multiply by all of that. So the only thing you have to do now when you multiply by 1 is take the square root. So to get rid of that, you're going to do something called the square root. The square root and the square cancel. So D is equal to the square root of this. Any questions on how to do that? All right, let's keep moving. The next one here is all of this squared, so that's FOIL. You're going to write it twice. Draw your arrows. So you're going to get 4a squared. Remember, you got to add your exponents, 1 plus 1. This times this is going to be plus 2ab. Now move to the next one, which is another plus 2ab. That's your middle term here, your outer and your inner. This gives you b squared. So I get 4a squared plus 4ab plus b squared. And that should be it. All right, let's talk about today's work. Today's work, we're dividing. So copy down number 1 and put 4.7 on a new sheet of paper. All right, this is pretty easy. Look, do you have more x's at the top or more x's at the bottom? Well, you have more x's at the top. You got one more. Do you have more y's at the top or more y's at the bottom? You got more at the bottom. That's the easiest way to do that one. This one right here, you have to break it up. It's a binomial. Okay, it's 2 terms. So you're going to first, number 2, is break it up. Each of these is going to be divided by the denominator. That's your first step. Your next step is to reduce. So the x's cancel. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 9, 3. So I get 3 over y. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 6, 2. The y's cancel, so I get 2 over x. And that's all you do. So the trick there is to break it up and then reduce. This one right here, again, you got to break it up and reduce. So let's do that right now. So you're going to have 9a squared and each one of these is going to be divided by 6. So now you reduce. 3 goes into 6, 2. 3 goes into 9, 3. The a squareds cancel. You got one more b on the bottom, so it's going to be 3 over 2b because you got more b's at the bottom. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. They reduce, and you get 1 at the bottom. This right here, the 6's cancel, so you got more a's at the bottom, the b's cancel. So it's just going to be 1 over a. Okay, because again, the b's cancel, the 6's cancel, and you got more a's at the bottom. So this a cancels with one of these. Anyway, this a is going to cancel, so that's going to be 1 over 6a b squared, and you're done. And that's how you do that. All right, last one I have to show you is this one. And before you go ahead and split it up, I would go ahead and do FOIL. So watch. So I would write it twice here. X minus y twice. Minus, and then write this one twice. And then leave it like this for now. So you're going to get x squared minus xy minus xy and then plus y squared. Minus, on this one right here, you're going to get x squared plus xy And then this one's going to be another plus xy right here. And then that's going to be plus y squared. And all of this is going to be over xy. Okay, this right here you can combine. So you're going to get x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. Now you got to distribute this minus sign. Okay, so this becomes a plus. This becomes a negative. This becomes a negative. This becomes a negative. This becomes a negative. So what you're going to have here is a negative x squared, a negative xy, a negative xy, and a negative xy. That's going to be a negative 2xy. And then this is going to be a minus y squared all over xy. Now this cancels. Okay, so the y squareds cancel. So you're left with a negative 4xy when you combine this one and this one, all divided by xy, and the xy's cancel and you get negative 4. And that's how you do that. Okay, so first you do FOIL, then you distribute the negative sign, then you combine like terms, and then you try to break it up. And that's it. All right, so today, here's your assignment. Okay, and you have the whole rest of the period to get that done. If you finish early, try to finish yesterday's work. All right, let's keep moving on geometry. Okay, so geometry, let's take a look here. A polygon, well, what is a polygon? A polygon is closed and no curves. In other words, this is open right here, so that's not a polygon. This has a curve, and that is not a polygon. So it's got to be closed with no curves. Regular means the sides are equal, all sides are congruent, and all angles are congruent. Okay, sides and angles, like the stop sign. The interior angle formula is n minus 2 times 180, and n represents the number of sides. Write all of this down. Exterior angles always add up to 360, no matter how big or how small the polygon is. Well, let's take a look at this one. This one right here is a polygon, but it's not regular because the sides are different, and so are the angles. But what you're going to do is count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 minus 2 times 180. And I want to see the work today. So it's going to be 3 triangles is what you have here. And I think that's 540 degrees. So you're going to add all this up. So I'll do my x's first. 2x and x is 3 plus 1 more makes 4x. So I get 4x. And then this is 160 plus 2 is 162. Equals 540 degrees. And again, I want to see the formulas for you to get credit on your homework. So we're going to take 540 minus 162, press equals, and then divide by 4. And I get x equals 94.5. And they want to know angle A, so you got to multiply by 2. So times 2, press equals. And I get 189. So angle A is 189 degrees. Okay, and to find this exterior angle, if they ask you for that, every line is worth 180. So actually, this is bigger than 180, so that tells you my numbers are not quite right. Maybe 160 is too big. But in any event, this is the correct way to do it. All right, so let's take a look. Today you have a worksheet. And it's worksheet A, so let's take a look at it. Okay, regular, remember the sides are equal and angles are equal. This one's regular. This one is regular. Let's see how many sides this thing has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 11 minus 2 times 180. So that's going to be 9 times 180. So 9 times 180 equals 1620 degrees. Okay, that's how you do that. This one is telling you it's a quadrilateral, so it's got 4 sides. This one you're going to do 23 minus 2 times 180, etc. Find the measure of one exterior angle. Now this is a little different here. So watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you got 10 minus 2 times 180. That's going to be 8 times 180. So let's see what that is. 8 times 180. So 8 times 180 equals 1440. 1440 is all of these added up. All of these angles added up. So we're going to divide since they're all the same. So 1440 divided by, we said 10 sides, so divided by 10 should be 144. So one of these angles is 144 degrees. The exterior angle is this one. Okay, and that's what they want. And it doesn't matter which one, they're all the same. So you're going to take 180, which is this line, minus 144. And I want to see you write this down. So minus 180, it's going to be a negative, but we'll just disregard it. So it's 36 degrees is the exterior angle, and that's the answer for that. Okay? Remember, your exterior angle is going to be right here. Okay? All right, on the back side, I think it's pretty much the same thing. Okay, this one right here now is a little different. What is the exterior angle of a polygon that's 500? 500 sides. So that's 500 minus 2 times 180. Let's see what that is. So you're going to clear that out, and that's going to be 498, I think. So 498 times 180 is going to be huge. And then I want to go ahead and divide by 500 because there's 500 sides. And I get 179.28 is one interior angle. So you're going to subtract 180 from that, or the other way around. So minus 180, it's going to be a decimal. It's 0.72 degrees. So it's not even 1 degrees is the exterior angle. And that's how you do that. And that's today's worksheet. Okay. All right. Well, good luck. And we'll go ahead and pop the answers up here. And you can see the answers right here. Okay. But I want to see the work. No work, no credit. Okay. And that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys in class. And tomorrow we're going to start on 6.2. Remember, I want to get a test in before break because Santa Claus is watching. Have a good day.